Well, hello, friends and fans and supporters. I'm Gustavo Tolosa, the pianist and the chef. Today is the 29th of the month, and so you know what happens the 29th of each month, right? If you're in Argentina or if you are in one of the Latin American countries, you will eat gnocchi on the 29th of each month. It's a tradition that dates back to the early 20th century when a very big influx of Italians migrated here to Argentina. And I explained the story about why we eat gnocchi on the 29th in my first episode of The Pianist and the Chef. And I hope that you have watched that one. And if not, you can watch it by going to thepianistandthechef.com or plantemus.com. Plantemus is plant, PLANTEMUS.com, plantemus.com, and you can watch it there. So, what do we do today? Well, we have the gnocchi ready. I showed you in the first episode how to make gnocchi. Gnocchi is a potato-based pasta that is delicious. It's mostly potato with a little bit of flour, and I show you how to use the least amount of flour, and I also show you a trick that I don't think you're going to find anywhere else of how to make gnocchi with no flour, just potatoes. Of course, the secret is in the sauce, and I show you how to make the heavenly tomato sauce in my first episode of The Pianist and the Chef. So now we're going to go here, and you can see how I have made the gnocchi. And the gnocchi is supposed to have little ridges, and in those ridges, let's see if I can show you another one. And that's where the sauce gets in the ridges, and they're fun to make, and they're the perfect comfort food for a day like today here in Córdoba, Argentina, where it is cloudy and cold. So these are potato dumplings that they go in a pot of hot water, and you put them in there and you wait a few seconds until they start to pop up. They start to come up and float. And that's when you take them and you put them in a bowl or in a plate. You put a nice servings of tomato sauce and some of my nutritional yeast cheese, and it's ready to enjoy right there out of the pot. So usually these are eaten with family, and under the plate of the gnocchi, you're supposed to put either a $1 bill or a $5 bill or a $10 bill or 20 or 50 or 100, whatever you want, because that's going to bring you some money back. It's just a tradition. And again, I explained it in the video if you watch that. So today I have some friends here and we're going to enjoy this gnocchi. So let's go ahead and look at the hot water here. There is a pot, and I'm going to start putting the gnocchi in the hot water. And we're going to put some here. And I have to thank my friend Osvaldo, who is helping me here with the camera. And he's one of the people that are going to enjoy the gnocchi today at the Tolosa Inn in we will also show you how we put the money under the plate and eat them so that we will hopefully always have abundance. Let's cover it so that the water starts boiling again. And while we wait for this, I want to remind you that you can go to my YouTube channel where you're right now, and you can subscribe and click on the bell. And also, I have a Facebook page called Dr. Starch, and the website, which is the Pianist and the Chef. You can sign up for my email list. And I'm going to look and see if anybody has any questions. Well, thank you all. That's great that you could join us today. Look at that. Look at those one. This is, to me, is the perfect comfort food. These are creamy based, potato-based pasta with this wonderful sauce. And you know what I made for dessert? I made a raspberry peach cobbler. And it's going to be interesting because it's the first time that my Argentine friends are going to try cobbler, because here it is a dessert that is not known. So I have this ready, and I have the bowls. And like I said, look at that. Isn't that exciting? It's like seeing, someone being born. They just come up, and it's so exciting. It's like they're my little children that we're eating. So we put some here, and we're going to put a nice big serving of my tomato sauce. That tomato sauce that I showed you in the webinar is really incredible. You really want to take the gnocchi out as soon as they come up, because if not, they might fall apart. They're very tender, very creamy. These have flour today because I have guests who, even though don't mind eating a plant-based diet, but that's not what they eat on a regular basis. So they have flour, but I put very little. Look at this sauce with mushrooms, and I added some spinach this time to it. So this is a very delicious and healthy sauce. And we have the other serving, and we will put some of this cheese, which somehow it disappeared, but while I look for that, I will put some more gnocchi. And first they go to the bottom of the pan, and then they start to come up. Then I'm going to play something for you, because I'm not only a plant-based chef, but I am a plant-based pianist. So I'm going to give you a little bit of music today. And I don't know if you guys have made gnocchis and you're going to eat them with me, but these are ready. So they're going to the table, and I have another helper here. And when the other gnocchi come up, we will fill up the other two bowls. And if you have any questions, please type them, and I will check to see if there are anything that I can answer. Let's see. Oh, great. I see that some of you have made the gnocchi that we made together the other day when we had the live webinar. I'm so happy when people try the recipes and they like the food. We're waiting for these gnocchi to come up. And again, if you would like to listen to some of my music, I have a website that is my name, GustavoTolosa.com, and you can go there and see some videos and listen to some recordings. And I have a lot of free videos in my YouTube channel. I have a lot of free videos in plantemes.com and pianistandthechef.com. So please go, because most of what I do is free, because I really enjoy helping people start a plant-based diet and stick with it. But once a month, I produce a webinar that is paid. It's a low fee, but it's a webinar that takes about 75 or 80 hours to produce. So it's a lot of time and effort, and that's why I charge a small fee for that webinar. So it's very important to have the sauce very hot, and the gnocchi are floating. I don't know why, but I always feel so excited when they float, because it's a sign of success that it worked. So there's one bowl, and you can eat this gnocchi with absolutely no sense of guilt, because you're eating just a plant-based version of the gnocchi. The traditional gnocchi, besides the potato and the flour, has one egg, but we left the egg out of the equation here, and we have used very little flour. And remember that I show you how to make them with no flour as well, for those of you that don't eat flour. So let's put some of this delicious sauce on top of the gnocchi. And you know, another advantage of gnocchi is that it's a most inexpensive meal. Potatoes is one of the least expensive items in a supermarket. And if you use flour, flour is very inexpensive. So you can eat gnocchi with very little money. And there is a reason why that is a tradition. And we talk about that in the webinar. So here go the other two. And I feel like those chefs that are in a restaurant, go to table 5. Let them cool down. So we're gonna let these cook. While these cook, I'm going to take you with me to the table, and I will close the camera so that I don't get you dizzy. And we're going to go to the table, and I'm going to try the gnocchi for you. And my guests here are going to sit at the table with me. And okay, let's see here. Okay, so very good. I want to show you a little bit of how nice the table looks. Isn't that pretty? And I have my friend Osvaldo there, and my friend Jorge, and this is my delicious gnocchi here. Hello, Gustavo. Okay, looks delicious. Really enjoy your videos. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that you watch my videos. It helps me so much when you watch them and subscribe to my channel. And hello. Here's my friend Jorge. And he had an idea that I was supposed to put a $500 bill under this plate, and that my guests are going to take the money home. You see how happy he is? Are you happy? Did you put that? He wants to know if I put a $500 bill on the. No, look at this. Oh, I put 20. The more you put, the more you're going to get back. So maybe I should actually put 100. How much did you put? Nothing. You have to put something, right? Now, this is the Argentine money. Can we show them Argentina money? No? Well, we'll fund them. Hold on just a minute. Let's get some money.
Poco presupuesto tenés.
Sí, pero te mueve a
No cualquiera.
So, look at that. We're going to put some money there. We're going to put some money there. Okay. And so, are we ready? Yes? Let's move this here. Okay, tell me how they came out. Good? Is it good?
Good, very good.
Let's see.
Very good.
Look at the smoke. These are one of the best gnocchis that I have made. I think I got inspired this morning with this cloudy weather.
Very good.
They are very happy. You haven't seen. We're gonna do a big shot. Yeah, very happy. All of us enjoying. The other person is a little shy, so he doesn't want to be in the video. It's bad for him. Richard doesn't want to be in the video. That's okay. So this is creamy. It has to be hot and they have to be eaten. Although gnocchi can be frozen, you can put them in the freezer and then take them out when you're ready to cook them. So you can see that behind me, I have the piano and I'm going to play. What do you think I will play for you? Since we're eating Italian pasta, Italian food, pasta, then I would have to play something Italian. And what is more Italian than a tarantella? A tarantella is is a fast piece of music, and it was the tradition says that when someone was bitten by a spider, a tarantula, to get the poison out of the body so that you wouldn't die, you would have to dance very hard and very for a long time and very vigorously so that you would sweat out the venom and survive. So that's a tarantella. That's why tarantellas are always fast and they have loud sections to incite the person to dance as fast, as hard as possible. So he says here, hey, from Tennessee, we love you, Gustavo. Oh, thank you. I love you too. And I love the gnocchis. Remember, everyone give video a thumbs up. Yes, remember, do that for me. That would help me a lot. Someone is from, I'm Angie from Piedmont. Oh, wow, I have people from all over, look, watching me eat my gnocchi. Can you believe that? So I think it would be a fun tradition. Let me show them the bread. A fun tradition to get together on the 29th of every month for all, and you all can make your own gnocchi at home and we can eat it together. So there is a bakery in this little town in the mountains that makes these rolls that are whole wheat flour, and they have no oil, no butter, no animal products, no salt, no sugar. So it's basically the whole wheat flour, the water, and the yeast. And they're warm. And of course, you know, if you eat pasta, you have to dip the bread in the sauce because if not, you're not Italian, right? Los italianos usan el pan para mojar la salsa, ¿no? Ah, bueno. Yo creí que era una tradición. Pero la pasta se come con pan, ¿no? Okay. But I was asking my friend here who is Italian that not necessarily you eat the pasta with bread, but en algunas, dependerá de qué parte de Italia. ¿Será que algunas partes se come de una forma y otra de otra? Yeah. We have a German and an Italian, and then an Argentine American who has Italian. Half of my family is Italian, but I think it needs a little bread, but it's not necessary, believe me. These are delicious just by themselves. So I was telling you about the tarantella, and the tarantella is what I'm going to play for you. And then in about an hour and a half, I will have the honor of playing live for the conference Food as Medicine that is being done this year online. And I will be playing for the opening, and so it's a busy day today. And then after that, I have my book club. If you would like to be in my book club, you can send me an email and I will send you the registration page. It's free, but every month we read a different book. And this month we're reading The Healthiest Diet on the Planet. Hold on just a minute. Well, this is a real live show. This is not being pre-recorded or anything. So guys, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, please feel free to type here. I'm reading your comments, and I will answer anything that has to do with gnocchi or with music or with whatever. If you want to ask me any other more personal questions. And so someone said, so simple. Yes, this is such a simple and delicious meal. And it is so fun to get the dumplings and roll them so that they get the ridges. And there are two or three different techniques to do that. But the fun part is that as you do them over and over, you get better at it and faster. So if nobody has any questions, very good. Maybe I'm making you hungry. I don't know. Is anybody eating gnocchi with me today? If you are, please type it so I know that you are also enjoying this together. And if not, make sure that next month on the 29th that you prepare the gnocchis ahead of time and we can eat them. I am 1 hour ahead of Eastern time. So here it is 2:25 p.m. And of course, in New York, it is 1:25. And in Dallas, where I live part of the year, is 12:25. Very good. So today today at 3 p.m. Central Time, I will be finishing our book of the month, and then we will start a new book. And I will be preparing some other recipes that are free. Like I said, most of what I do is free, so you can enjoy that. Make sure you browse through my channel because I truly have dozens and dozens of free videos with really good really good recipes. Very good. So I'm going to go to the piano and play a short but fun tarantella for you, and I will close the camera. And I do give lessons. I do give piano lessons. If anybody is interested ever in taking lessons with me, I am available. Just send me an email. Okay, Tarantella by Prokofiev, and this is especially for all of you. I even have a live audience today. Well, thank you for joining me. I keep looking at my channel because almost every week I put something new. Make sure you're in my mailing list. If you go to plantemus.com or to thepianistandthechef.com and sign up for my email list, because the next Pianist and Chef episode number 2 is going to blow your mind. It's going to have some truly amazing recipes, and I'm going to show you 3 of my most favorite people in my life, and I'll take you on a little trip, and I hope that you will come with me. So bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.